believe in evolution. I also believe that we have the bully pulpit in Washington, and that means that if we had a domestic agenda, and that we'd realize that we are far behind in our science and NIH and CDC, we'd be able to attack this very bad disease that's attacking us. We'd be able to attack it. So I think it's about domestic priorities, and I think we need to get the CDC working. We need to get the NIH working, take that money from Iraq, put it here, and begin to fight that disease so people can live.
See, this is part of the Democrats.
I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah. Like I even, you know, boy, sometimes here at CBS, I wish the sound wasn't working.
Jersey is going.
I don't even know what that asshole is saying. But you know, see, this is the problem sometimes with government. Hey, do we have some fucking security in this building? Or do I have to come over and pick this guy down out of here? Did you get the fuck out of my building? Hey, ouch, 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 ouch. Jesus.
They won't chant Jerry for you, though?
You know, is it that hard to throw somebody out of a building? I'll kick your ass out of here, too. Get her the fuck out.
What is going on here? What's the issue?
Hey, this isn't the Iowa caucus, okay? It's not a debate. It's a debate between us. You're in the audience. Audience comes from the Latin, to listen. What's going on here?
I was only allowed 2 guests, so things should be okay after that.
That's right.
Anyway.
They're good friends.
That one's not mine.
Yeah, this is the problem with live television. I guess it gets around that if you're on live, then the nutcases, yeah, and you are a nutcase, Building 7. Yeah, you know what that's all about? Of all the things I've said, and believe me, I've said a lot of things, as you all know, that could get my head on a block. The one that they protest about out here is the people who think that the World Trade Center was a controlled explosion. You see, in that instance, I'm actually defending President Bush. I don't think President Bush brought down the World Trade Center. And cows disagree with me.
This is a...
Anyway, I have some good news to report. One of our generals this week said that we have now eliminated Al-Qaeda in Iraq, who, by the way, goes by the name now AQI. I love it.
That's cool. Yeah.
It's great. It's like KFC, you know? AQI. We don't make the bombs that kill the troops. We make the hate that makes the bombs. How come I don't fire my audience department is really the question that's running through my mind. Right? Yeah, don't be gentle with them. Ass kicking is what's called for. This was a microcosm of America. I'd vote for Rudy Giuliani at this point.
I'm not even going to touch the First Amendment. I'm going to leave it alone.
You know.
Well, good.
You know.
Radio City Music Hall, just a couple of blocks uptown from Fox World headquarters. And if you hear the shouting, it's a group of demonstrators who've come. 9/11 was an inside job. Oh, get a life. Get a life. 9/11 was an inside job. But It was 82 degrees, 87 degrees, a high of 87 degrees in New York today. This is Dr. Ashton, Jennifer Ashton. There was also a canine dog who died in a hot car. Why is it so dangerous? How do cars get so hot?
Right. Well, Geraldo, the important analogy here between pets and babies is they're unable to sweat. Then the animal goes into multiple system organ failure and dies.
Here's an experiment that we performed today. Take a look. So, Dr. Ashton, here are the cookies. We literally cook these cookies just from the heat inside the car.
Exactly. The proteins in our body literally become denatured. They separate, and that's how people die.
Judge Pirro, put the microphone close by your mouth. Should this mother have been given a free pass, as she has been by the authorities?
Absolutely not, Geraldo. And the truth is that she left this child alone in the car before other mothers whose children suffer far less damage or injury have been prosecuted.
Okay. Let me do an update now on the death of an immigrant worker up in Mount Kisco, New York. You might recall that a guy with a criminal record who had been in trouble a lot, who'd been in and out of the drunk tank, was found dead. A 42-year-old homeless illegal immigrant from Guatemala named Rene Perez. Fernando Mateo. Fernando, thanks for being on. Now, you called on the cops to solve the killing of Perez and the other immigrants who have died in that area over the past few years. Now a cop has been charged with involuntary manslaughter. Are you satisfied that justice has been done?
No, justice has not been done. There's going to be a trial. The trial is going to go on for about a year.
Well said, Fernando. You agree, Judge? You were the DA in that town.
Absolutely, and I work with Fernando. And the truth is that when you have so many immigrants who are being killed and where the cases are not being looked at, it's a problem. This is only one case of many.
There's no disagreement at all.
Absolutely
you agree.
not. We're all on the same page.
Deport them if they're criminals. Don't kill them is the point.
Exactly.
When we come back, we'll take you into the secret world of restroom gay sex. I think these demonstrators are all into restroom gay sex. And talk live with the Hooters girl who got booted from the plane after this.
Man, you hear this bullshit they be talking every day, man. It's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wild.
DJ Untouchable.
Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
I pledge no allegiance, nigga, fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches your soul and your facial features, drowning you with propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the people that the government does, the Patriot Act to track you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you, they say you was trying to sell drugs and throw a federal indictment on niggas to show you love. This shit is run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions you live in. All they talk about is terrorism on television. They tell you to listen, but they don't really tell you their mission. They funded Al-Qaeda and now they blame the Muslim religion. Even though Bin Laden was a CIA tactician, they gave him billions of dollars and they funded his purpose. Fahrenheit 9/11, that's just scratching the surface.
Bin Laden didn't blow up projects.
DJ Untouchable.
It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the tower.
They say the rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'd be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem. I wouldn't fight for racist churches from the South, my nigga. I'll be fighting to keep the occupation out, my nigga. You ever clock someone who talk shit but look at you wrong? Imagine if they shot at you and was raping your moms. And of course Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. We sold them that shit after Ronald Reagan's election. Mercenary contractors fighting a new era. Corporate military banking off the war on terror. They controlling the ghetto with the fear of attack, trying to distract the fact that they engineering the crack. So I'm strapped like Lee Malvo, holding a sniper rifle. These bullets will touch your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled. I fire on house niggas that support you and like you. These innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real. Written on a dollar underneath the Masonic seal. Immortal technique, Harlem streets.
Bin Laden blow up projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden blow up projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Knock down the towers.
DJ Untouchable. Yeah.